All right, welcome everybody. So glad to have you here. We have Israel with us today. Now, Israel's been working with us for about 4 months now. But what's so cool about his journey is that when he started with us, he was at negative cash flow. So by the time you factor in the loan and lease payments, negative money in the bank account. And with working with us for 12 weeks, he's now at 16,000 in profit per month. So a crazy change. And so we have him here today to talk a little bit about how we help make that happen. So Israel, tell us, I want to hear from you. What were things like before we started working together?
So I'm starting like a searching like at the consulting company, like I told you in the beginning, because I was struggling watching the bank account every day to have enough money to pay the next bill. Uh, I was making sales, but not seeing money in my bank account.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. You know what? And that's why a lot of people reach out because they're like, hey, like I'm working and you were working a lot of hours too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Like how many hours did you used to work every week?
like 70, 80 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. And to work 70, 80 hours and then not have money come into the bank account, like
Yeah,
what's the point of that? So
yeah.
yeah. Okay, awesome. So that makes total sense. Now tell us, what are some of the things that we worked with you on that helped you move the needle to bring in that 16,000 in profit for last month?
Because I was more focused, like you guys say, like in the business, on the operation part. I wasn't like seeing the real administration on the business, and so thanks to you guys that teach me that step by step how
Yep.
to get into and know more the numbers, because
Yep.
it's the whole process. So to learn that, so and I'm still learning and put in like every day now and how to run the business.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And so getting your numbers in, I know we talked about pricing as well. There's a few different things that we worked on. So Ben, I want to turn it over to you. You've been working with Israel one-on-one for the last few months. So tell us, what are some of the things that you've seen? What are some of the big things that made the biggest difference for him?
Yeah, I think truth be told, when Israel came in, we had a little bit of a slow start. He was like so busy working in the business, 70, 80 hours a week, like he said. And so what the first thing we actually did was focus up freeing up some of his time and delegating some of those tasks away to free him up on some time to work on some of the ownership stuff that we were going to teach him.
Yeah.
So that was a real big shift that we made that freed up Israel's time to be able to focus on things like cost of goods, properly pricing his goods and services. And that's what I think really led to the profitability. And then when the dollar signs started to see those, it was like, okay, turbocharge that energy and let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know what? And after like Israel, how long were you in that spot of like losing money? Like how, like that had been years, or like how
Uh,
long was that for you?
I would like to say like a 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah. So like 12 months in, you're like, yeah,
Yeah,
this is kind of depressing now. Like,
yeah,
all that work. Oh man. And it's so good to see that, those numbers come through on your profit and loss statement. So yeah, in such a short time too, right? Just a few months, total difference in what's happening. So the reason we like to focus on these things is because most people out there don't believe it's possible. Like Israel, if I had told you that in 3 months you would have a $16,000 profit showing on your profit and loss statement, do you think you would have believed me?
mm. Nah,
Right?
nah, nah.
Yeah, most people don't believe it. They don't believe that it's possible in a restaurant to have these type of profits. And so I want to let you guys know that it is absolutely possible. So Israel, for someone watching this and they're like, I don't know if I believe it, or like they're struggling and they're working really hard and they're not seeing the profit at the end of the day, what would you tell someone like that who was in your shoes before we started working together?
um like like I say on the beginning, I know I was doing something wrong, because I was working hard, making very good sales for my place. So, and not seeing money. Like, and right now, I can say to all the people, so like on your videos, it is true. So the only thing is, like, I do our work, like I
Yep.
watch our videos, like do the homework and
Yep.
work together with you guys. So it's the best investment so that we can do.
Yeah.
So because we learn how to do our numbers and don't wait
Yeah.
for our bookkeeper.
Yeah.
So after 2 months and see what's wrong.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's huge, right? So what I love to hear from people is we've heard, this is the best investment that we could make. And then that's, I know Ben and I over on the other side of it, that's what we love to hear because that's exactly what we want to see. So awesome, man. I appreciate you jumping in here. And again, I can't wait to see what's next for you. I can't wait to see how we keep going and can take things even further to the next level. I know you've got some new people coming in, some new chefs as well. And so I know I know you got plans, so I can't wait to see what happens next. But thank you so much for taking the time. And if anyone has questions, feel free, to drop them in the comments. But yeah, stories just like this are happening all the time, which I love to see. So Israel, thank you. Ben, thank you. And we'll catch you guys soon.
Okay. See ya.